Jason, what's happening? What's happening, folks? What's happening? What's going on? I have a new toy. I like new toys. New Toys Day is fun. And I've had very little time to actually do this. So I think sometime in the next week or so, I'm going to do sort of a deep dive stream just messing around with that there guy, that there doowacky. That there doowacky is the Bionic Lester Mark III, which is a stereo filter, and it does lots of things, including comb filter and like pretty wild stuff. Wild stuff. Yeah. So yeah, and I found some blank panels that I had laying around. So I've got a chonky blank guy here and one here. That makes life less electrically destructive, which is good. You know, when you're working with a finely tuned machine like this, filter fuckery Friday. Love it. Yeah. The only thing this is the annoying thing. I don't like this. Not a huge deal, but I thought this was 8 HP and it's only 6. So there's like 2 blank HP but 1 U little blurps on either side of that. So, anywho, I don't know what I want to do today. Sometimes I'm like that. I say that I'm like that every time, but that's definitely not true. I usually have at least a vague idea what I want to kind of venture into. Today, I got nothing. So, what should we do? About, oh. This always starts with tempo. Like, once you kind of figure a tempo, and then you kind of think drums, it's like, okay, well, then you got a groove, and then you got to add a bass line to it. So, maybe what we should do is maybe look at a bass line first, or I don't know. Just don't know. Hmm. I did a little dub techno kind of stuff last week though. On Sunday, I think. Yeah. But it doesn't mean I can't. Hmm. Hmm. Do you know actual dub techno doesn't really have a bass line? Which is weird. Just relies on the kick for bass. Um. Hmm. Let's do, first of all, key. Let's do Dorian. Yeah. How about C Dorian, which is. No, it's not that. Dorian's kind of neat because you have some like extra major and minor chords. So we've got like a minor 1, and then the 2 is just a straight minor. 3 is major. See, to me, those are the sweet spots. That's the one chord, the 7 is a major chord, which is really really cool. So, and then 3 is major, 4 is major, and then the 5 is minor. Got an idea. 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 Okay. Okay. Well, let's find a tempo here. Is this fast? Is this too fast? This might be a little hair on the fast side for what I had in mind. 96, maybe that's good. 1, 2, 2. I'm thinking maybe embrace the synth wave and then punch my microphone. Motherfucker. No, I don't want to punch my microphone. I like my microphone. This is, by the way, this is an Aston Origin large diameter condenser. It's really nice. And for the price, it's even nicer. Like, Aston mics are very competitively priced, let's say. You could also say that they're way cheaper than a competitor, and you get more. So, you know, can't recommend them enough. Aston makes amazing stuff. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, baseline. Okay, sorry. That's a song, by the way. I don't know if you knew. Let's get a really, like, basic bitch, like 4-note bass line. Just a pause on the first one. Which gives room for our kick drum. If we do a 4 on the floor kick, you know, we'll have extra mix room instead of doing side chaining like a sucker. That's right, I said it. You know who you are. You don't have to sidechain. It's okay. But I am absolutely going to do a stereo bass patch on this because, you know, come on, seriously. We want delicious, delicious sawtooth waves. Then what better way to make them than with a stereo chainsaw octave patch? Now I'm saying, what's up, Michael? By the way, you know, good news, everyone. I'm on Christmas break as of right now, so I could be at my holiday faculty party, but I used to go to those things, and they were generally fun. I always feel awkward though. I'm not a super duper social person, which is weird because I can talk to like relative strangers all day and night, and it's whatever. It's what it is. But I think I'd rather just do this. Plus, new filter. You know, when the new filter comes in, you're like, okay, yeah. I got an audience with the Pope, and I'm saving the world at 8. But like filter, that comes first. Francisco. Well, I mean, like I said, I think side chaining is fine for some stuff. There are people, and I don't really, honestly, I don't mean any particular people in this channel. You know, I know JoJo puts that out a lot of like, you should side chain this, and I'm like, well, yeah, but I don't need to, and I don't want to. And it's like, it's become a running joke. But there are lots of people out there who will tell you you have to side chain your kick drum and your bass. Blah, blah, blah. Like, no, you don't. You could leave room for it specifically. You know, whether that's through mixing, like maybe your kick drum doesn't need tons and tons of treble. Maybe it just needs like super deep low end, and it's not gonna interfere, you know, over the bass. Maybe there's that. There's options, man. Oh, this that I hear? Oh, that's something way too low. That's what. Actually, you know what? I almost never use it, but I should use this little ADSR that I tucked in here because I'm oh so smart. And look at that, it's already preset to bass mode. Happy to report that the Bionic Lester does have a substantial amount of input gain, including like overdrive and craziness and comb filtering. Comb filtering. We can get like a 909 kick. Yeah, that'd be nice. Just like a straight up basic 909. That ain't no 909 kick. That's the 808 Sim. Bro. No one knows what that is. Sounds like a snare sim. This sounds like a snare sim 2. Hi-hat sim. That's not really what I was like specifically looking for, but it will work. It will work nicely. Oof, there's a low one. So much chirp. Damn. Yeah, Bionic Lester 3, yeah. Now, we could do this a really interesting way, this bass sequence. We could do this a really interesting way. Okay. All right. So here's what I want to try to do. I'm going to put this as step length 3. Yeah, we're going to make this 16 long instead. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to shut that off. I want to turn that gate on. I want to turn that gate on. This one, ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da, and then those two each are also going to be step length to 2. Oh yeah, we'll definitely have that verbed out snare, dude. Come on, we have to. That's mandatory. Okay, so this is step lengths. I've got 1 and then 3. Okay, so da 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 da, and then the next page is going to be ba da da ba da da ba da. That needs to be 3. Ba bum bum ba bum bum bum. Okay, but what I want to do is put. Can I ratchet? Oh, we could just do repeats. That's actually even easier, because then I don't have to goof around with ratchets at all. So we'll just put these all on 1, and then instead repeats. So this is times 3. This is times 3. Times 3 times 2 times 2, and then the first page times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 steps and I'm turning them into four different sort of hits. The first one is blank. The second, the third, fourth, all of those are playing, and we're just doing that over and over. That B flat, yeah. Feel like it needs to be lower. Okay, now let's think about our chords. Can we just reset this whole thing? Yeah, we can. We can go here. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to go part 2, and I want to hit reset, bro. I might as well reset part 8 also while we're at it. So I want this guy to be here on a whole note. Let's put it on whole note. And we'll just keep it at 8 for now. I need to turn gates on all steps, otherwise it doesn't put out any pitch information. Alright, so... Oh, and I need to put it on chromatic scale also. That's always a change on this part, so I have a little bit more control over the voltage that it's sending out. Okay, so now if I go to part 1 and I go and I enable external in 1, which is part 2, I've got a little jumper cable here going from pitch output 2 to the external input 1. Okay. So now yeah, it feels to me like higher voltages on this work better. So, like, to me, the simple thing is, like, take your root sequences, take them down, like, in this case, 2 octaves. So if we go up to E flat here, and then down to a B flat. Oh, see, that's where the 7th doesn't work, because it's playing an A major. natural. If we hit F here. It didn't take fast enough. Yeah, that 7th is not good. I guess we'll just put it up to a C. And that's fine. That's fine and dandy. Call that a snare? Come on. There we go. Not enough reverb? Perfect. Okay, now what I want to do is also time my, I want to time my delay. See, like the easiest way is just put a snare on. Tick it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. I want that an octave lower even, maybe? Yes. That low B flat right there, that's like the limit. That's the hard limit on this. That's naughty. Okay, what do we got for hi-hats? Crap. That's terrible. That sounds like your 909 right there. But it's not really going to take a gate to do the decay very well. Okay, yeah, let's get a new voice for that guy too. There, perfect. That's the hi-hat I was looking for. Thank you. Looking for something a little bit more natural, a little bit more metallic. And there's no decay on that. Hey, make music. I don't like any of these. I mean, that's the closest to that classic 909 hi-hat sound, but again, the decay range on it is non-existent. So same with this one. Okay, hang on a second here. Let's maybe instead we just go completely elsewhere and we do something like I don't know, you know. I've got the sample drum. I've got Platts right next to it. I kind of wanted to use Platts for something goofball because it's just fun. Do I dare try and fumble around with the sample drum and try to locate a good sample for this? I feel like that's just going to be annoying and take a while. And then, you know, CV, all that. So we'll put this guy in. Let's try it. Let's put this guy in trigger 2. We'll put this guy into CV1, the bottom there. And we'll go to bank 2, and we'll go to library, and we'll see what we can load. Output, probably a good idea. So that's this guy. Doink. Doink. Such a darling little cable. Okay, I don't think I need, certainly don't need anything stereo for this, so. All right, what we got? Let's just load a bunch of them and sort through them. I bet you all of these are going to be crappy. I bet every single one is going to be bad. What? No, God. Okay, that's the closest one right there. A little bit higher than normal. Okay, but the nice thing is we can also do some high-pass filter, which I'm all in favor of. Add a little resonance. Okay, and then we'll give it a decay envelope. Okay, and then we'll add the CV depth a lot. And then this is going to go for amp decay. Let's adjust that amp a little bit more. And let's hear the chorus. I approve this product or service. Yep. Cool. Um, well, if we're gonna do synthwave, then we need chords. Know what I mean? Okay. Immediately, I think. Boom, bam, dun, 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 like, or like sus4 and the sus2. Because then it'd be like, oh, that's going to be gross. It's going to go to the sus4 and hit an A natural and a B flat. That's bad. We don't want that. Which is too bad, because it works really well on the B flat. So if I E flat. Yikes. Yeah. No. Should I just be using minor instead of like Dorian? No, I'm gonna stick with that. Let's just go with like let's see here. How do we do this now? Let's build notes. So we're gonna do step lengths or repeats like I did before. I don't want to do repeats. I want to do step lengths. So this is gonna be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Bum, bum. Yeah. I mean, I could just simply put chord parts in minor. I mean, I could put the scale on each track differently if I wanted. So, like, oh, you know what I mean? Maybe that's a good idea. No, this is not what I wanted. I wanted the edit button. That is the edit button. Okay, so we got to swing this guy over here. If you hold the edit button, you turn the thing. Then you start to get the funky extra notes, which is oh so nice. Okay. Does not work with the big encoder to do all of them at once, though, so that's unfortunate. And then, so this guy's going to go down to a G, and then we're going to add 5, which is up to the C, and then we're going to add E flat, which is going to be an extra 1, 2, 3, so 8. And then we got to go through each one of these and go 8, 5, and then down to a G. And then let's see, step length 1, 2, 3 bump. So this guy, so we're gonna want a gate here, a longer one, and then a real short one on this step 2. Dun, 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 dun. A little longer than that. Okay, did I do? Let's just keep it at, how many steps was that? Oh my gosh. 5. 5 steps. That's it. Okay, so we can just do like sus2 instead. This guy's going to go down to a G also, and then also a G on here, and then we can go 5, and then 7 on each of those. Okay, so then okay, yeah. That's going to the demon core. The demon core oscillator. Just do through the yeah. Let's just do that. And the nice thing is we don't need any other stuff really, because them built-in VCAs in that their oscillator. Let's get a nice juicy like 12 dB filter. Oh, that was super cool. How did that get so awesome? Oh, that's wild. There's all these little harmonic little boop, boop, boop thing going in there. Aliasing, I suppose, from the detune, because the detunes are so close that the beat frequencies are very, very, very... It is polyphonic. Silly mortal. Demon Core is polyphonic. It's taking MIDI directly from the vector. So I'm sending in chords. Now, what happens if we do this guy? Ah, yeah, I thought you said so. Where are we at here? Here we go, chord change. Okay, I think what I need to do is groove the notes on the chords just a little late. Tiny late. Yeah, see? Then it picks up the transition. Flawless victory. Let's run a yellow purple trace to that filter. Now let's go red trace. How does it sound with the bass going? Let's find out. I approve. I most heartedly approve. Yes, indeed. Okay. So the chords are jamming. They're doing their thing. I gotta figure out the preset system on the Vector. I think I'm going to try to do that over break. The funny thing is that break is like still busy. It was like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was not a week. It was one day. And everything else was filled with more work. And like that's going to it always happens with holiday breaks. It's like all the shit that you couldn't get done during your typical school year, you pile up and then you're like, "Oh, I didn't have any time to relax." Like mother puss bucket. So I've learned to keep my goals small and manageable, and that's one of them. Learn the presets. Okay. What else do we need? Well, we definitely need an FM plucky voice. I mean, come on. Like what? You know, you gotta have that. And then maybe we'll take the Z-Call. Let's make a melody on the Z-Call dimension. Let's do that. That'd be kind of cool. You know? In fact, I can even use like those step length things, basically lengthen the gate. So I can use a sustain, an actual like ADSR envelope, in the dimension. This is what I'm talking about. This guy right here. This is the Ziqal Ziqal dimension Mark III. It's a wavetable oscillator. It's really cool. It's got a built-in VCA and filter, and it takes MIDI TRS. Like dunk, one cable, done. 8-note polyphonic, I think. Uh, uh, it's always like the choice of like which filter to put it through. I actually kind of like. I've been enjoying using the Morpheus on this guy. Not just because it has gobs and gobs of input gain, which Zcal kind of needs it. It's a little on the weak side. Just a little.
Just a little.
Let's put you in channel 3 of the submixer through C legs. The laughter of children. It cuts through me like a dentist drill. You can't hear that though. People in the hallway. Giggling. Laughing. How dare they? How dare you bring joy to this establishment? Get out! Start throwing shit. Thing, part 7. You know what I want to check first is the tuning, and because of that, we're just gonna go. Is it actually correct? I just no, it's a little bit flat. Or sharp, you know. Okay, yeah. Okay. Gates off. What are we going to do with this thing? Again, we could certainly use it for polyphony. Part of me is kind of like, I kind of want to use it. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to use it for for like a fifth lead. I just love the sound of like open fifths. That comes from that old school like Emerson, Lake and Palmer synth vibe, you know, where it was like, dude, this has 2 oscillators. Let's put one of them up a fifth. And then, you know, as a young lad, you're like, oh my god, I think I just got moist. Moist when man wasn't meant to be moist, is what a friend of mine used to say. And I laughed. Okay, so if that's the case, then what do we do? Let's do repeats of steps. Oh, these are always complicated. 1 2 1 2. Dun 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 dun, and we'll make it 11 length. I mean, that's actually, honestly, it's kind of stupid. I could just make it 16 and not do any step lengths or repeats, which is, smart. A smart person, maybe. Or a basic person. So we'll be like 1 2 gate 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 gate. Did I actually change the notes? No, I didn't. So this is going to be a C. Pum pum. E flat, E flat, E flat, B flat, B flat. Da da da. It'd be interesting to go like up to F or something. Bum 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 bum. Might be weird. It's just continuous folding through sine waves. Let's open up that filter. There we go. Set up that nice delay. Checka checka checka. You know what I mean. Now, how does this transpose? That's my question. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, God. Oh, that's not gonna work. Damn, dude. Because when it goes to the E flats, it's playing a 7th, and that 7th sounds like butt. Okay, yeah. Just enough of this Dorian, then. Just make it minor. Now, is that going to do anything weird? Yes. Yes, it is. So let's leave it in Dorian then. Yeah, it's funky. Now, here's the thing. I could... could just not transpose this part, is what I was thinking. Yeah, dude, you're loud. Why are you so loud? You don't need to be that loud. How is it not syncing those gates again until those changes? What the? What in the are they unsynchronized somehow? How? What? See, it's missing that first note. What's up with that? Now it's all whack, bro. It's whack. Let's keep the part 2 gate on where it was instead of early. Yeah, it's missing it there. It's really annoying. It was fixed. It wasn't doing this. And now it's doing this. Why are you doing this? Why? Why? Tell me. Bruh. Seriously. You're being a little jerk-faced jerk. Now it's working. That was weird. Yeah. Something like that. Not a cheap hobby, but... yeah, VCV Rack's a great place. It's a great place to be. Okay, now it's actually working and everything is synchronized and stuff. Maybe it'll stay that way now. I don't know, you know? Maybe it won't. I kind of want some... Let me find a cool 80s sounding pad on the System 8, and then we'll try making a nice R-bar gooey patch with it. Hi. Pressing the power button on the System 8 generally helps when playing it. That's a free pro tip from me to you. That's not a pad at all. Nope. See, it's nice, but like, I don't want the whole like filter barbing up and down. I want to do that in the modular, so like... No. Maybe. It's going to add a lot of high-end noise. But it's got potential. So let's get a C minor. Make sure these banks are cleared out completely. All right. Is that good, or is that just like adequate? Maybe it's just let's poke around a little. Oh no. That's good enough, I think. Let's see if it translated well. That's the thing.
But having some, it's very humiliating to talk about, but I've been having some input-output issues lately.
Like seriously, it's weird, and I don't know. It might be this headphone distribution amp that I've got here, basically supplying my output of my sound card thing mixer guy, whatever. Right, and it's basically giving it 4 different outputs, and one of them is going to the video synth, one of them is going to these cables. I have a feeling that it's just not like the right either impedance or melodizer to the vector to change pitch. Pitch 5, PIT 5. And then you'll want to keep your octave on the melodizer pretty low. I did it the other day with the Mark II, and it worked pretty good. It was decent. Actually, no. Come to think of that, what it is I actually put the levels high, the octave levels fairly high, and then I compensate by lowering the levels of the outputs of each sequence by like 2 octaves. So instead of sending it a C3 as like your baseline voltage, I send it a C5. It feels like it's way more accurate, the vector that is, when you give it a higher voltage. So I know before I was kind of complaining when I upgraded to the Mark II, I couldn't just put in like C3, there it is, the basic chord. Like it was actually playing different notes, because that input is not precisely calibrated to 1 volt per octave. Right? That's the big misconception for me. Was like I assumed it was because it just worked perfectly on my Mark I. But it's not. So I must have just gotten lucky with my Mark I. Okay. We are doing R-bar things. That's what we're doing. So, R-bar things. R-bar things are fun. Is this going to reach? Or are you going to be like a little jerk face? Yeah. Yeah, I would say 2 octaves. 2 octaves difference is way more dependable. So like I said, send it like a C5 for the bass, for the the 0 point or whatever. And then or run it through a precision adder or something like that, whatever you feel like doing. But then like compensate by turning the octaves of most of your sequences like down by 2. Is what I basically had to do with everything so far, and it's dependable. It is working. Like it's kind of cool to have that back again. And like be able to kind of count on it. Okay, what do we got? See, here it is again. It's completely distorted. And I really don't understand why, because when I was recording this thing, it was not that loud. In fact, the volume on the headphone output right here is not very loud. So what the fuck, man? Like, that's insane. It's so distorted, it's like not even manageable, right? So all of those need to be deleted and redone, and I don't understand. I don't understand why that would happen. Cheap viewers. I think my viewers are the cheapest, bro. They will sell themselves out for anything with knobs and jacks and things. Just admit it. Admit it. Your life would be more at peace if you do. Just okay. Sorry, I gotta re-record this stuff. Where was it? This one? wasn't. How many residents? Okay. It's still hooked up. Okay, now did that come through? Yeah. It's, you know what it feels like? It feels like my input gain light doesn't work all the time, like correctly. Which is super weird. Like, if that was actually the case, what? Okay, so we need an E flat. I like that inversion better, thank you. Should be a little bit more palatable. Dude, I'm like 5 or 6 voices in already. I'm not gonna switch what I'm doing now, so sorry. I gotta try my hand on drum and bass or like jungle kind of stuff sometime. That's a must do. Okay, now put that there playhead in motion, yo. That's funky. Oh, that's the wrong. Kids, let's not fight, please. Alright, now I need a control track for this thing. So, this is where part 6 comes in. We're going to put this on whole notes. Now, the R-bar control is really easy. You start it at C3, and then every fifth up, so C to G, it's not, sorry, not fifth up, but like C to G to C to G to C to G, and so on. That's a layer. So this is like C3, G3, C4, easy peasy. So like, this should be G3, C4, and then there, that's it. I'm just changing 2 notes. Only 2 notes. We don't have to kick anybody out. You can just get along and understand that, you know, it's a joke. I'm pretty certain, you know. We've talked about the cost of modular before. It's a common topic of discussion. There. So now if I go like so, like that's not part 6, that's part 5. Derp. There's your problem. There's your problem, Sonny. Okay, let's give it a gate. Because it needs a gate. Gate? El gate? Por favor? Gold-plated cane will make for easier removal. So, yeah, I'd be in favor of that myself. If I have any input over this weirdness that's developing. Oh yeah, I wanted to change channel 3 to a slow 32 beat rise. Not bipolar, you doofus. Yeah, let's do that. So that it's just a rise, and I enjoy that. Hey man, if you're in the US, buy them now before tariffs go on everything. That's kind of why I'm getting stuff now. A little bit more res. Oh yeah, I also forgot. This is... Cool, bro. Let's do part 5. Part 5 is going to be a nice, happy, FM, tinkly voice. Because, you know, you need that. If you're doing something that's, like, supposed to be synthwave, it's going to have some sort of a tinkly FM voice. So it's mandatory. It's a federal law. I mean, I am not a scofflaw. So I'm going to do my requirements here. And, you know, keep the people happy. Give them what they want. Thought I had... weird. Gone. Gone forever. And then this is the gate out. Goes into the control input, which controls the built-in envelopy. Or, like, you know, envelope, for those of you that speak normally, you know. Now we just have to actually do a thing, do a part here. Let's see here. Let's do some, like, step length stuff here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2 gives us a nice repeating rhythm. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, and we'll make it 11 long. So that's going to be like gate, 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 gate. Gate, gate, all of those. Okay. And nothing is happening. Output doing its thing. Oh. Oh, because I've got this part plugged into part 3 instead of part 5. Good job, dude. Very good job. No, I've thought about that a few times, but the problem is that even the shortest classical piece takes a shitload of sequencing. Be easy to do if I actually had like a MIDI to CV thing. Well, I could with the vector, I guess, but somewhat at least, and just like play MIDI sequences from computer. That'd be easy. See. There we go. Yeah, I mean, even the simplest classical stuff tends to be, non-repeating. So like all of your stuff needs to be, like lined up like one note at a time, kind of. There's no repeating patterns in a lot of cases. So I don't know. I think you could. There's another reason. I could learn the preset system on the Vector. And you could do something simple, like you could do like the Bach, like first prelude, like. That whole thing. Like you could do that, and then like each of those chords could be like a preset, and then just be like every 2 bars, you just next preset, have it like chained together like that. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet because I'm a doofus. You know what I mean? Let's see here. All right, that guy's cool. I like that little part. That's very, very nifty, very dingy, and that's exactly what I was looking for. Oh yeah, I want to check. Does it transpose, or does it get stupid. It might get stupid. Nice. And then here's B flat. So that's a really cool little blend in there. Actually, let's hear it with the pads. Oh. Oh, you're not synchronizing again, Vector. Oh, I see. Your early gates aren't early. Is it because it has to be playing a couple of times for it to catch? Like, I don't understand. To E flat. And it missed. Mother puss bucket. This is C minor to E flat major to B flat major. F7? Nah. You got F major 7. See, now you're gravy. It'd be like... See, F major 7, bro. F major 7. Yeah. Yeah, I could jam over that. Yeah. Yeah, but D minor 7, the ninth is going to be an E. What is that? Yeah, you just call it a D minor 9 then. Nomenclature. This is why you know. This is why you learn music theory, people. Seriously. Moogly lectures for 5 seconds. Music theory is just names. It's names for stuff that you probably or might already know. And if you're in a bubble and you're composing music entirely by yourself and you never interface with another human being about it, cool. But that's not very many people. So, wish it was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I... That's the next line. Girl into something I can call her. I wish I had a rabbit and a hat and something in a 6-foot father. I don't... Shh. Dude, it's been a long time since I've heard that. Kind of want to hear that now. But yeah, that's that B flat minor 7 in there. That's like the gravy chord right there. That's really cool. Dude. Okay. Did you know a D minor 9 chord is just an F major 7 over D? Yeah, well, that's because most schools just teach old dead white guy theory. And, you know, we're just not doing that anymore. And, like, you know, I feel like teaching everybody how to be a classical composer from, like, 1750 is not terribly productive in 2024. And like, I just don't agree with typical stuff. Like, school is just this circular thing. I mean, you're raising people that are experts in old music to teach other people to be experts in old music, and over, and the cycle repeats, and nothing ever changes. And, you know, it's just stupid. Like, now, don't get me started. Get on my educational soapbox. Start swearing a lot. New voices. We need a new voice or three. Okay, Mike, I'm putting it to the side right now because I'm going to continue. But, you know, I appreciate your contributions. I do, because those are dope chord changes. You know what would be kind of neat? Let's do a couple of dual oscillator sounds. And by a couple, I literally mean a couple. We'll do part 3 and part 4, and I'll go like here. We'll go chonk and chonk for my two dope for buddies up there. 3/4 time. 3/4 time's always fun. Yeah, my buddy wrote the chord progression codex, Signals Music Studio. It's a giant fat omnibus book that covers everything you need to know that isn't old dead white guy music. It is an excellent book. I can say I helped out with him, but I kind of didn't really much. I mean, a little here and there, but like, he had worked with like legit professors and things from all over the place. So I always liked, did you ever learn Phase Dance by Pat Metheny Group? Did you ever hear that? I always loved the chord progression on that one, man. That's like D major 7. Like B minor 7. B flat major 7. It's super, super, super cool. Always look on the bright side of life. Okay, patching. No more fucking around. Let's make a couple of powerful, potent voices with stereo filtration. This guy will go Poppy filter, because the Poppy filter is nice. It sounds good. It always makes me kind of happy just to hear it. And it's delicious 24 dB ladderiness. I just need a couple of blue patch cables here. Patchable cables. That guy to that guy, and then we should just have like doing like gooey things, you know? Okay, you shut up, you shut up. You also. How am I still hearing a filter? Is it the popple? Yeah, oh yeah. You know, I'm going to go on record. I don't think Giant Steps is good. There. I said it. Crucify me at will. I just don't think it's a very listenable piece of music. And, you know? But it's so hard to play it. Like, that doesn't make it good. Like, that just doesn't make it good. Sounds like I'm tuning up my Moog System 55 that I don't have. Can we use a really, really dinky cable? Yeah, absolutely. And then we'll just go like cut off right into it, turn the voltage down a chunk. Then we can keep our FM knobs, use them for different things. Okay, part three. That's what we're doing. Part 3. Yeah, honestly, the melody in Giant Steps is probably the part that I like. But like I'm thinking of it purely as just a consumerist like musical product. Like like is it listenable? Is it fun to listen to? The answer's kind of no. Unlike this. This is very fun to listen to. This is going to transpose. But then see, saying stuff like, oh, it's real musicians, and not you, although you did, but I'm thinking in terms of music school, right? Music school, and they're like, either you're classical or you're jazz. There is no in between in most traditional music schools. And the jazzers are all like, if you can play jazz, you can play anything. That's fucking bullshit. Jazz is the hardest music. If you can play Giant Steps, then you can play anything. Fucking bullshit. You're learning one song. That doesn't open you up to an entire infinite panorama of music, you know? Yeah, Take 5 is great. Honestly, off that same album, Rondo a la Turk is my favorite track. Like, Take 5 is awesome, because it's just so fucking cool. Just, it's just perfect, you know? But, well, plus it's in, like, E-flat minor. So, like, as far as piano, it's easy, but soloing, it's hard, because there's all, you know, funky key stuff going down. Chords are easy, because they're all just black keys. You can just kind of, like, mash your hand on a chord. I literally just mooshed my hand across the keyboard. Black keys. Okay, this guy needs some cool modulation, bro. Actually, let's do something dumb here. Not really dumb, but just it'll look dumb, and I hate it, because I hate it. We'll put this guy into this guy here. In fact, let's use a tiny, tiny cable, just to minimize cable runs on here. Little dinky guy. Oh, darling. He's so adorable. Okay. Yeah. I transcribed the solo for anthropology. That was part of my schooling. As a piano player, you know. So, but you know, that's another example. It's like, and they didn't know what to make of me, and I felt very awkward almost all the time, because it was like I wanted to play rock and roll. I wanted to play like progressive rock, and like electronic stuff like Vangelis. I was super into like Vangelis and Tomita and shit like that, and it was like, jazz or classical? Okay, I like that. Let's make another goofy one of those. Something like kind of similar, but an odd number of steps. Probably maybe 6, so not odd number of steps per se, but like different, so they kind of overlap. Yeah, and there's so much classical music out there. Like I like going onto IMSLIP, the Petrucci Music Library, imslp.org, and like finding some obscure composer and like just downloading songs, printing them out, learning them, and I find that most enjoyable. Um, Carcassi, no. I was playing a lot of these like funky like Polish composers, and I can't even tell you the names of them offhand. Like Schwarenka, I think that was one of them. He's not completely unknown, but like there were a bunch, and yeah, it was really cool. I've always been a Mussorgsky fan too, and he actually wrote a lot of piano music that like most people don't deal with or whatever. They just ignore it. All right. I need longer cables for this. This is kind of stupid. Oh wait. No, we don't. I'm being stupid. I'm being completely stupid. We need to get into a filter first. Maybe since I haven't had a huge amount of time to deal with it quite yet. No, actually, never mind. I was like gonna say use the Bionic Lester, but I want to use the Bionic Lester for one of the leads. Let's go Zagreb. Let's hope this is in tune. Hello? Hello? Are you putting out pitch information? You should be. Let's unhook this first. Oh, because it's not the right channel. Stupid. I'm like, yeah, there's no way this is going to be in tune. No way. Good enough. Yeah, those guys drift a little bit. Should be transposing now. Also, envelope, formal filter. Yeah, I also really like more modern classical stuff like Copland. Like his piano stuff is really interesting. The weird Russian guys like Khachaturian, all these like polychords and shit. Like that stuff is super cool. Okay. Oh, well, now when we combine it, we should, yeah, I was gonna say, we should get some overlapping patterns going on now. Man, those dope for oscillators put out a lot of sound. Yeah, let's put these guys through the same delay, and hopefully that'll kind of help a little bit with the volume weirdness. Yeah, you know what? Let's move all this shit over. Move this shit all over. I'm never gonna remember where it is. Okay, I dig. You guys are cool. We need some dicer voices going down here. I'm gonna do a clock sync, restart, so on thing right about now. Rather than like right before the jam starts, because that's bad timing. There. Okay. Everything is muted. Everything is off. Now we can just concentrate on some other miscellaneous debris here and there. Kind of feel like, you know, if you're going to do something that's like synthwave, at least reminiscent or adjacent, you need a noise sweep. It's very canned because I use it a lot, but like, damn if they aren't tasty. I mean, what can I say? I love me a good noise sweep. I love me a good cable that reaches also. Okay. Let's just throw a noise sweep in here. We're going to use an 8 measure gate. I think this guy's probably still set up for it. It is. It is indeed. Okay. And then I'm going to cobble together a mishmash of cable colors because I have no choices here. Can't do anything bad. So. What's the problem is reaching. Yeah, these I need the biggins for this. They go kind of long. So get a couple of big blues here. And honestly, I've been throwing in T-Network's bongos a lot, and that would actually go very well with this. So I might have to whip up some quick bongo parts here. Maybe use like the gamut repetitor. Okay, we need this guy here, and this guy here, and this guy like here. Like that. Okay, but that's way too long, buddy. 11 seconds is a little bit nutty. Also, the level needs to come down. 7 volts. Okay, that's actually not bad, but a little bit longer now. A little bit more high pass. There it is. And now like a shitload of delay and reverb. One more hit on that thing. Meanwhile, we've got melodicers to deal with. Oh, hello. Yeah, there's the stuff. That's the stuff. Let's do a analog, just a basic analog voice. Of course not. Why would it reach? Why would it? Popcorn. Classic, dude. Classic. Dude, I have this weird, vivid memory of seeing a play, like a puppet show play of The Hobbit when I was probably about 8 years old. And they played that song as the soundtrack whenever they were like traveling and stuff. And it's just burned in my brain. And I've asked a couple of people about it. You know, my parents back in the day, I asked them at some point, and they had no idea what I was talking about. And I'm like, okay. There's nothing I can do about it. So, you know, our memories do different things. Mankato filter? Yes, please. And then throw a gate somewhere useful. Like here. Dink. And then you gonna reach? No, you're not. This. Who this? Spam call. Die. There. We go yoink. There. And then like there. And go one more yoink back down. Yeah, let's use the, I'm gonna use the black hole, that delightfully soupy low pass delay that's in there. It's my favorite effect on this thing. Like modulating the delay time, or the low pass on it. Delicious. Filters inside of filters inside of filters kind of thing, you know? Nice. Bro, why are you so loud? Hey, Simon. Oh, it's only on 5 volts. Okay, because that, I want to put in a little bit of timed clock modulation going on. Let's put this on bipolar, actually. It's really interesting. It's got a lot of, like, just movement. That'll be fun. This will be a fun lead to work with. All right, let's shut him up for now, though. Okay, now another lead. I think warp core into the Blionic, the Blablonic Blester. Is a short guy gonna reach? No,
Of course not. Why would it? You're being stupid. Why would you think that?
Well, let's route this logically then, and not have it all flailing all up in my face and shit. Because there's nothing worse than that, you know what I mean? Do we have any email? No. Do I have any? Do these guys reach? Is what I'm attempting to ask the universe. Let's put this in the far one and this in the closer ones. It's ever so slightly shorter. Nope, it doesn't. Not dependably, at least. Oh, you know, actually, it probably would. If I went under these guys instead of, like, through them. They're really not tight. So, I mean, like, this is still pretty loose. So, it's the only thing I was worried about. Like, it almost looked like it was harshing it, you know? You don't want to harsh its mellow, bro. And then, I like the layout on this thing. What little I've fiddled with it, just to make sure it was, like, working and some basic, like, operations and stuff. Modes and things. I like the layout. It's kind of cool. It's even got presets that you can, like, scan through with CV. It's pretty neat. But I'm excited to use it as a comb filter at some point, because that's going to be dope. So this should all be one knob. Yeah, that's with the input gain, like, all the way up. Some modulations. We need some modulating stuff. We need some stuff modulating. Also, I need a gate and an envelopy going into that there filter. We'll see how that there filter reacts. That's my only, not really sore spot, but kind of sore spot in the Bionic Lester, is that it's only a 12 dB. But so is the Dopefer. And that thing sounds absolutely disgusting. Which one of these things go where here? Oh god, that's loud. Okay, this is the cutoff, 10 volts. Oh, you're gonna be snappy and crackly and poppy, aren't you? Okay, let's find a better shape for you. D1. Oh, and I just screwed it up because it's not the right channel. Derp. There we go. Snap, crackle, pops gone. Okay, now modulating the things with the stuff. Specifically, the modulators, the warps in the warp core. Both of them. We can start overdriving too. Because why wouldn't we? Naughty. Now, just out of curiosity, here is the comb filter. It's because it's getting an envelope. It's being really weird. Plus, it's internally feeding back. Oof, Tracy, I hear ya. Delicious. Okay. I like it. That's fun. A fun little part. Funky little part. I'm debating. Um, okay. That's really annoying. I was trying to load up some cool, like, Apollo mission stuff into the loop recorder, and then a random note just played. Just bonk. Like, thanks? Why you be like this? Huh? And, yeah. Chaos ensued. So now I'm going to have to let that totally, like, play itself out with regen and everything, like shut everything off and let it just eventually spool out. I kind of want some nifty voices, you know. I was thinking, oh yeah, I was thinking bongos too. Let's make a bongo track. That's easy. Take me a couple seconds here. Let's make sure that this is not stupid right now. Oh. Now you know what? Delay is fine. Whatever. Up there it is. Still there. God, I almost want to just shut down the top part of my rack. I mean, actually, I probably could. It's just going to change like a couple little bits here and there. It's going to unsync the maestro. I have to restart the clock and resync everything. Just afraid if I turn this up a little bit, it's going to just keep going. Okay, okay, enough of this. I need to look something up really quick. And okay. Praeterio Versio. Left knob, recording probability. Middle knob, length of recording. Right knob. Oh, because this guy is the regen. So what is the lower right knob? Depth of a very slow, subtle tremolo. Oh. I did not know the least bit. That's really cool. Okay. So the problem is I just was using the wrong control to turn down the regen. So that was dumb. Okay. Okay. Should get some cool voicey stuff here now. We'll go heavy on the feedback too. Should be hearing something, right? Cool. Cool, bro. Okay. Bongos. Bongos. So I'm gonna go 2 channels from the gamut repetitor here. And we're just gonna go into the first 2 channels of the T networks. Keep this ultra simple. One of them low, one of them high. It's already set up for it. All I do is plug it in and go. Get bongos. Old school. Oh, we can do better than that. We got stereo. Stereo bongos. Just why not? Bongos. Bye. Goodbye. It'll be on, sort of. How do I do it live? Dude, it's all the mixer. It's all just the mixer and muting parts and like hey, hey, shut up. Okay, and like thinking about, transitions, keeping it to like 8 measure or 16 measure chunks, like kind of basically like pop structure more than anything. Like it's basic, I'm not changing any parts midstream except for like the melodicers. The melodicers are super duper hands on, which is why I love them and I use them, and I have two. Um, those are these guys, here, these two in the front, Vermona. I kind of want to get some more Vermona stuff, but everything they make is a little bit big. But I've got a lot of these optional modules, like Kikane could go, ZDSP could go, Lupa is gonna go definitely, but that's gonna be replaced probably with that Stardust. Um, and then like there's a few other things in here. This is actually like a 10 HP or whatever blank panel, so that's a chunk. And yeah, I mean there's a few things that I'm planning on replacing or subbing out. That whole top row, these two VCOs can be, we'll see. The Mankato, I love it, but it's just gigantic. So like that's on my maybe list. I've taken it out of my rack at like, what is this, the third, fourth time I think that I've put it back in because I'm like, I like it. It's so nice. It is. It's wonderful. That was this lead, by the way, right here. This guy through the low pass delay. Like this filter just sounds so damn delicious and very very powerful too. It's like a doesn't have any input gain or anything on that, but it just has tons and tons of like preamp gain going on. Yeah, the ZDSP is nice, but it's just a placeholder until I replace it with probably at least 2 modules of niftiness. Um, whatever that may be. So, anyways, I'm out of here. I should look at the calendar because we're coming into Christmas season, and I don't know what dates are what. I honestly haven't even looked yet, which is pathetic. Sunday should be good to go. Sunday and Friday for sure, but I'm thinking midweek stream would be difficult unless it's like Monday or Tuesday. Probably Monday. Monday night, I think I'm going to do a little deep dive into the Bionic Lester and put it through its paces a little bit and see what it can do. So, if you're interested, it's going to be very like one module centric, but I'll put different sources through it. We've got a lot of stuff. I have a big variety at this point. The Warp Core is kind of like the CZ5000 or whatever, Casio CZ style thing. We've got wavetable, we've got super saws, we've got analog, we've got FM, we've got all the different kinds of things. Even got the Plume, which is nice. It goes well next to the Bionic Lester because they both have tiny little information screens. They're like itty bitty. They were a little screen there. So cute. I think they're the same size too. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it.